Hey guys, welcome back. Merlin here, and today we're going to be looking at one of my more favorite decks as of late, and this is what I call Chandra Burn Control. Now, I did a video on it a little while ago. I think I did one yesterday. Yes, I did one yesterday. And that was basically more gameplay, not so much in depth, looking at it. That was just kind of ooh, we're gonna play a bunch of games, and we played my friend Aini, who's on right now, and unfortunately we thoroughly thrashed his deck. Although he did get me with that 20 damage spell, which was kind of funny. But this is a look at the deck as it stands currently. We have 18 Mountain, 1 Chandra Fire Artisan, 4 Slaying Fire, 4 Skewer the Critics, 2 Risk Factor, 3 Phoenix of Ash, 2 Chandra Acolyte of Flame, 2 Anax Hardened in the Forge, 4 Runaway Steam-Kin, 4 Lava Coil, 3 Jaya's Greeting, 4 Electrostatic Field, 1 Chandra's Regulator, 4 Shock, 4 Scorch Spitter. Now, in the grand scheme of things, there are, well, in all actuality, there are several different versions of the same deck. You can take this Burn Control deck, for instance. You could turn it into a creature aggro, where it's mostly creatures, light on the spells, and probably a lot lighter on planeswalkers. Or you can do like I'm doing, which is controlled burn. I control the field via my burn spells. I also use my abilities like my Runaway Steam-Kin, my Electrostatic Field to gain an advantage while I'm playing these spells to kill your creatures. I'm also dealing damage to you. I'm also pumping a creature who serves as a mana reservoir should I need it. So, with that being said, we're going to jump into a match here. So we've got a setup for Chandra Burn Control. We're going to do standard ranked. And currently, I am 2 points away from gold tier 2. So, we're going to do a couple matches, and hopefully we can get, let me turn that down a little bit, more like right there. There we go. With any luck, we can hopefully get to tier 2. And if you look at this hand, it's pretty well balanced. We have 3 mountains, Chandra's Regulator, Electrostatic Field, Lava Coil, and Anax Hardened in the Forge. Everything is playable. And let me check something real quick, guys. Just make sure everything's working well. Okay. So, with that being said, I mean, at this point, yeah, it's a pretty well balanced hand. Everything can be played by turn 3. But at the same time, it's not very creature removal oriented. So I have to, being as I only have 1 kill spell, I can't just burn it. I have to kind of pick and choose. Do I wait for one of his creatures to become a problem and then burn it? There we go. Now we have a little more maneuverability is what I'm going to go for. Not him. We're going to drop Electrostatic Field. Not only does that pump him, but that leaves 1 mana open for a shock should I need to do a little emergency burn. Like with this card, we're going to let it resolve. And in response to its ability, we're going to blow it up. And my opponent takes a point of damage, and my Runaway Steam-Kin becomes a 3/3. So, as you can see, this deck is pretty much based around on-the-fly thinking, more or less. Will something help me now? Should I wait? Should I do it? Kind of thing. And we're going to end our turn. We're going to hold on to this. But basically, the deck thrives on for lack of a better word, what do I want to say? It thrives on, I guess, for the lack of a better word, improv. There's no real set strategy to this deck. It has enough strategies that, you know, it just basically kind of defies a set path. It doesn't really, you know, with a red burn aggro, the deck, you know what it's going to do. It's going to take out your creatures and swing at you. Or it's going to kind of branch off and focus on more of one rather than both.
You'll regret that.
Okay, she's going to blow up my guy.
It seems fortune favors you.
And unfortunately for him, he's not going to get to use Vraska for very much longer. So, 1 to Vraska, 1 to him. Swing. So you see, even though I lost my 4-3, I ended up with 2 1/1s that one took care of a threat, and one made it so that I could do a considerable amount of damage to my opponent. When Rollesk Apex Hybrid enters the battlefield, put 2 +1/+1 counters on another target creature you control. When it dies, proliferate, then proliferate again. It's not bad. It's a legendary creature, human merfolk? Oh, human mutant. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do this. Everybody's going to swing. He's going to block 1. That way I can do this. And he doesn't die. He gets exiled, so his ability doesn't kick off. Now, the Regulator, I added it. I don't actually usually see a lot of it. So getting it within my opening hand was kind of a fluke. And there you go. No muss, no fuss. The battle's over. And one more match, I'll be hitting tier 2. And it's a... Ooh. Sky Tether, nice. And that just got me 275 XP. Currently I'm at 62 rank. Heading into 63. Ooh, what's this one? Nice. So anyways, if you look at the deck, you've seen in that battle that I had the ability to kind of branch off. I didn't have to stick directly to what, you know, most burn players in my position would have done. I was able to, this is creature's a threat, let's kill it, sacrifice a creature, you know, kind of thing. The deck thrives on being unpredictable and very good at improvise. Although the main tenet of the deck still kind of rings true. I'm going to cast burn spells using Electrostatic Field to do extra damage, or I just switch entirely to Chandra and just start, you know, swinging at you with little 1/1s. And once the Regulator's out and she's out, I can start spitting out 4 little 1/1s. Okay, so we're going to get the Regulator out. And we're going to get that ready for her. And if I have to draw or discard a card, I will. And someone's gotten pretty high up on their mastery to have gotten the Exquisite Ashiok sleeve. Nice. Okay, that's a big one. We're going to discard Risk Factor because I can use it again. Shit. Okay. Mana? Mana? And there goes my first little blocker. Perfect. Unfortunately, if I drop Chandra, we all know she isn't gonna, you know, survive. Uh, we'll just strike back at him. Hopefully, I can get a nice little force built up here. Or, if I draw enough mana, I can just drop a couple, you know, Jaya's Greetings. God, I haven't seen Pelucranos in a long time. Ouch! There we go. Okay, so... we are going to... we're going to drop Electrostatic Field. And... gonna end my turn. Okay, I'm just going to concede this because that's what he's going to do. Every time I play a creature, he's going to pay the mana, have it fight, and, you know, continuously on and on. Alrighty. So, I'd say the deck has a... in this video, for the sake of this video, the deck has a 50-50 win-loss ratio. In my previous video, it won all but one match, so you add the two together, I'm going to give the deck about an 85% win ratio right now. With that being said, the deck, you know, works. It's not it's usually a lot faster than it appeared in the video. I'm thinking about taking out the Regulator because when I played tabletop, I was taught by the people at the store there, yes, it's a legendary, but you don't run one-ofs because it just takes away from a necessary card, or it takes a necessary card away from the deck that you could use without so much, you know, actually adding anything to the deck. I mean, Regulator is a great card when I see it, but it doesn't make enough of the... it doesn't make enough of an impact on the deck to warrant being a one-of. When I have an extra rare or wild card, that's probably what I'll spend it on, just so I can have two. That way I increase the odds of seeing it. So, yeah. And I'm going to get rid of that. Okay. So, if you guys like the video, hit the subscribe button, as well as give the video a little like, and give me a shout out in the comment section about a deck you'd like to see featured. I can do any of these decks that are here currently, or if you'd like, shoot me a deck idea and I can do a custom deck just for you, and I'll even name it after you, and I'll give you a little shout out in the video along with in the comment section below. And I want to thank you guys for stopping by, and I will see you guys on my next upload.